lot of people ask the question, should the legal drinking age be lowered down to 18 from 21? In my mind, keeping the drinking age at 21 makes a lot of sense because of the amount of lives that it's saved in the U.S. and other things that teenagers can get into before that, and also because the consumption of alcohol for underage people has decreased since 1984. Just a few United States drinking statistics: more than 25,000 lives have been saved because of the legal drinking age, and drunk driving crashes has also decreased 16% in that time period, and teens get drunk twice as fast as adults do, which causes them to binge drink, which is not good. And that's courtesy of MAH00082.MP4, which is Mothers Against Drunk Driving. A few pros for drinking age. Like I said, the percent of underage drinking has decreased since 1984. Teens who drink alcohol usually have academic failure, which is not good for the U.S. because the U.S. prides itself on getting kids good educations, and that comes courtesy of drinkingageprocon.org. Just a few statistics on the drinking ages in other countries. There's no drinking age in Jamaica or Vietnam. 18 years old is a drinking age for England, Germany, and many other European countries, almost all of them in fact. Japan and Iceland have a drinking age of 20 years old. And then of course the United States is at 21, and so is Pakistan. Just a few things that you can do before 21. You can start driving at the age of 16. You can also start smoking, use tobacco products at 18. However, I don't recommend that you do those things. You can also marry without your parents' consent at the age of 18 as well. Top 5 reasons that we should keep the drinking age at 21, and this is from the Regional Prevention Center. Their top reason was that age 21 simply saves lives. Number 2, the brain is not fully developed until you're 21 years old, which that's the reason that teens get drunker quicker, because their brains and their minds can't take as much as adults can. Their third reason was the longer we can delay alcohol use, the better chance a person will have alcohol problems later on in their life, which would be known as alcoholics. 4 is just the policy simply works. 21-year-olds can drink, and that's the law. And then their 5th reason was the Department of Defense regulations allows military workers that are under the age of 21 to drink in controlled situations. So that'd be a military, I guess, just a military thing to get people to go to the military if you want to drink. But again, it'd be illegal if you did it elsewhere if you weren't in the military. Some other quotes that are against having 21 as a legal drinking age is, some people say if you're old enough to go to war, then you should be able to drink. And then they argue about the lower crash rates is due to tough enforcement rather than not changing the drinking level. I know a guy, 20-year-old. I was pretty close to him. He was killed in a drinking driving accident. He had been at a wedding that night, and he decided to drive home with his sober sister. She had not been drinking. She insisted that she drink, or that she would drive for him, and he continuously would not let her. They pulled over at a gas station, and he still would not let her drive, and she decided to do the smart thing and not ride with him. However, she did. She had no choice but not to let him drive, because that's the only way that she could go about it. And she actually came upon his crash three miles down the road, across the center line on a two-way highway, ran head on to his semi. His body was crushed to pieces. And that's just one story that affects many young people like that. In conclusion, I understand that people under 21, they're going to drink, and 21-year-olds, they'll buy for minors, but the drinking age should be kept at 21, and if you're under 21, you do it, it's against the law, and you may have to pay the consequences for it.